flashlight?
Yeah.
I got mine in the back.
I was looking for one, it may be in my car. I had one back in my realtor days. I actually had a charge on, a stun gun with a flashlight and the spike DNA collector. So they were fun. Although when I first got it, I had I know, it was actually kind of fun. And it would make this really loud buzz when you hit it. And I was trying to, and I'd carry it like at nighttime when I was showing property. And I had an attorney. They became good friends. But the wife was walking up here, and I was trying to turn it on, but I was still getting used to where all the buttons were. And so I hit it, and all of a sudden the sparks went out. She jumped straight off. So she would never walk behind me.
All right.
All right.
Sit up, people.
All right. Did everybody get palm stick? So we'll call these are Kupatons. I like palm sticks. I think Filipinos do as well. Basically, it can be anything that you pick up. Improvised weapon. All right. That's what I look at. It can be flashlight. One of the best tools you can use. Flashlight. All right. It can also be my everyday. My folder. I don't feel like this is necessary. It doesn't need to be lethal. No one else that haven't brought it, they haven't pulled out a knife. I am not justified pulling out my knife. However, I can use this as an impact tool. It's a force accelerator enhancer. We call it force enhancer. So because now I can hit and I have a good solid surface. So we're just going to play with this. This is going to be it's just an intro into it. And as you know, I kind of view a lot of my classes as being labs, and so you have striking patterns that you may want to use, and feel free to experiment with some of these. The whole idea is, somebody's going to come in, I need to stop them quickly. And this, and with what you have in your hands, you'll notice that it is kind of pointed on one end. Now, part of that is to break a glass if you're in a car. Either you need to get in and get somebody out, or you're in and you need to get out. That'll help you do that. It also is a wonderful focused impact. So we're going to be very, very careful around bones tonight. And eyes, yes. Right, especially because it's easy, because they all have a little bit of difference. Your depth perception can change a little bit. And so when you think you've got enough room, and bones break very easy. Now, grab one of these. All right, so in fact, I was doing some light sparring with a gentleman years ago, and I literally just popped his hand like that and broke the bone. So it happens. It won't happen tonight. All right? So everybody have one? Okay. So I always like using some kind of platform to train. So when we come through, everybody kind of stand like this. All right? Now, gather. Step out. You're going to come downward diagonal, reinforce backhand, press, cycle, press, however you want to turn this one, coming in, and then that's it. And then come back. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just to get back home. Okay? Again. 1. This comes from more of a Silat style. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, what can we do with that? Anything we want. You'll kind of notice one of the big movements with this is, if I'm going to hit somebody, yes, it provides a little more stability in my fist. However, if we're hitting right, in my mind, your fists are loose anyway, it's the structure that comes in. But what happens, you end up with a lot of cycling, hammer fist, okay? So, just, it's easy. I'm not even going to do anything. This is called a Kuba drill.
Oh, you're not going to do anything?
Not yet. Not yet, wait. Night is still young, I know. So, quick Kuba drill. So he's going to come in, And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. His turn. He's going to do a cross. So he's going to come across here. 1, come up underneath. 2, to clear.
Pass.
3, and 4. And now it's my turn.
Under.
Come on, under.
Under.
Pat that down. This is the very basic Hubei. Okay? All right. Hubei I like better ones on a 3, so I just skip this part because we go, but it's a little quicker that way. All right? So just pair up, and we're just going to run through that just to get warmed up just a little bit. So somebody's going to come in, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's their turn. Make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, pair up, give it a try. We're not going to spend a long time on this part, but you want to get into that.
Push it down again. Correct.
And then once he gets finished with that, when he finishes his 4, then remember he's coming to you, so you're going to do the same. Yes, sir. Make sure you hold it. So he's going to punch me. Looks like this. Yes, sir. Yeah. Nice. The only other part with that is just when he comes in, make sure you're clearing his team. You don't have to go real far, but just like that.
Push it down. Hit. And then you go. Under. Push down. Hit.
Good job.
Just remember, it's one. Think of the one, 2, 1, right? Go when she does that's for you.
Go here. You go here.
For that, you said put it on your index.
Now, everybody real quick. On this particular drill, when you're coming in, look at these punches. These punches coming in are coming towards your face, right? Where do I not want that to hit?
Your face.
So, I can move, which we also do. All right, but how far do I have to move him to get this from here to here? That's all I need to do, right? Everything else is wasted effort and energy. All right? So if he's coming in, that's all that I need. And then I come in. So he does the same thing. But notice that this is there are some times we're going to use this, it's very proper to come way down. But with this, I don't need it. Okay? So we look at economy, efficiency of motion. So when he comes in, that's all that I need. Anything else past that is extra. All right? And then don't forget to pass this down just a little bit, because if this were real life, he could run, throw this elbow up, and I've got to work against it. So I just pop it down. Okay? A couple more times. Just watch the big movements. down, remember? We're trying to go way down.
No, he's here.
I just need this. Anything else over here is fine. They're also Bastinelli.
It's a karambit. I was thinking that was what is it, the ultimate, Fox ultimate now?
No, it is one of the Fox lines, but it's Bastinelli. It's actually a French, Italian design made in France.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I mean, very nice. I like it. Thick blue. Well, they get expensive. All right, one more drill, then we're going to get into some good fun stuff. Okay? So, he's going to come in with this backhand number 2, right? It's backhand. We're back to 1, 2. So, this is the backhand to me, even if we're going like this. So, he wants to come in. I'm just going to pop it, move it down, roll. He's going to pop that, move it down, and roll. So, now, here, bump, bump. There we go. See? Now, we just start to roll. You know what's going to happen. But the idea is you don't need to do this fast. You can go, just be careful. Okay? We've got sharp objects moving towards people's faces. We want to be careful. But so if he comes in, it's 1, 2. That's it. Okay? A couple more times. Just left that one out there.
You find something in there? I have room for extra mounts. I like it.
So like all of these, and like red ones, only the whole stuff that goes out. I changed those out.
Now, in the garage, or even at the school, I use the dollar more than those big fold.
No, that's, I think,
These are, yeah, these are just the
these are
4x6. These are dollar, yeah.
these are Dahmer. These are zebra.
Okay.
The other ones were zebra, but these newer blue and these red ones are all Dahmer. Or suede, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
So like these are made in France.
Yeah.
These are made in France, and these were Germany.
Yeah.
At least it's not China.
Right?
All right. Now let's use some of these newly acquired skills. Not newly acquired, but so he wants to hit me. He does not necessarily have a palm stick in his hand. He just wants to hit me with his fist. I do have a palm stick in my hand, and I'm going to answer accordingly. Okay? And once again, this could be a flashlight. This can be anything. All right. So if he punches, there's my first one. Why? What did he do? What's exposed? All right. So he comes in. So I'm going 1, and I'm looking at, I've got ribs, I've got liver shots. On this side, I have ribs. I can get into lungs up here, but you have stomach and spleen. But when I come here, that's what I'm at. Okay? Once it hits, go down, and I'm going to hit him. Now for me, there's 2 versions on how you want to look at your target. I can be very precise, in which case
I want to hit triple warmer 11. There's like a beautiful spot right here that I actually love to hit. Right along this jaw here is a good place to hit, either on it or just back behind it. If I do just back behind it, then if I can hit it at an angle this way, then I can help do more damage to his jaw. That's a nice thing. I can hit temple, not necessarily leading the non-lethal subject, but I can hit and hit. The other aspect of this is when you're in that moment and your fine motor skills seem to leave you for the time being, hit him anywhere. He will feel it. He will know it's there. And the idea is I want to change his thinking. Okay? I want to make him reassess his life decisions that brought him to this moment where he decided to throw a punch at me. And we're going to convince him. So when he comes in, I'm going to step off a little bit, but I'm just, bam, I'm here. Then when I come through, I'm going to come across here. I want one. I can clear this hand or I can seal it. I just don't want him to use it. I can come here, and then I can come here, and now I can work to this outside here. Because along the back, we have kidneys. All right? And just even your ability to breathe, you hit hard enough through here, I can do damage along the spine, but we're not getting into all that. I'm just going to go 1, 2. While I'm here, this elbow just drops. Yes, I can go here. I just didn't want to lead with that first thing. Y'all need to judge your distance first. But I can come across here. Now I'm going to come and hit on the back of the head, this side, which does exactly this. So I'm going to hit. If I want to get into more of my Silat, okay? You can build, you put your own into this. But what I want you to do is he's going to throw 1, 2, 3, 4, why not 5, 6. Go on, yourself. The way I look at between self-defense, self-protection, really, and something different is that with self-defense, self-protection, I'm looking at changing his ability and his mind and attacking me enough so that I can get away. If he wants to chase me, okay, I'll stand my ground. But what we're teaching is do it enough that you can get away. All right? So, find your partner, and they're going to come in. Step off. Why? Doing this might be a little dumb. Try it once. But when I come through, I'm going to pop this up. This is coming into the ribs. This then comes down, and I just roll. I don't need big chambers. I just roll. There's the elbow just drops, hits. Elbow just drops, hits. I dust the mark again. I'm going to hit. Sweeping. Hit the kidneys. Knock them out. Yes, I can stomp on the heel with this different place. Okay? Questions?
Point, when you hit right here, you get a good shot. If they threw this hand up, the minute you hit that there,
Going down.
they're going down, which leaves that wide open too.
Yeah.
So you press them down, just to clear it out of the way of your own hands and all like that.
You see, if I
They're
hit
going to help you.
and I hit it, that's
Yep.
what's going to happen. I'm going to go here.
They might even put both hands on it.
Yeah.
Just
Because
crumble in a pile.
I'm hitting right in here. If you ever been really hit strong and focused with the liver, whew, you know.
It stinks.
It does. He didn't hit. I had one guy, he just went, actually it was Mr. Price. Went, boom. And it just, yeah, it just radiated.
So I saw a doctor on YouTube. I saw a doctor talking about it, and apparently the liver has a lot of nerve sensitivity around it, connected with which is connected with that vasovagal response.
Yes.
So if you hit that liver hard enough, that's why you see guys in fights. It actually affects your blood pressure to drop,
Yeah.
and it takes sometimes a second or so for it to happen, but when your blood pressure drops, your body's natural reaction is, let me go horizontal so I can get blood to my head. Because because I got to keep it going to the brain. So that, plus the pain just makes you crumble.
Yeah. There was a MMA guy, Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
Big, yeah, huge guy. Was all into natural bodybuilding. Would do 500 squats a day.
Yep.
Huge guy. And in one of his fights in MMA, I think he got kicked or hit. I think he got kicked.
In the liver.
Crumbled. And you just saw him back up. And then you saw this 6'3", 6'5", whatever he is. He just crumbled on the mat.
Yep.
He was done.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Boss Rudin made a whole career out of that shot.
Out of that shot.
That was his,
That was just
yeah.
All right, so you're going to come in, you're going to step out, you're going to pop this up real quick. I'm going to hit. Don't actually hit them. Hit. Pops this down. What you want to look at is, we know this is going to come down, even if I don't have to do that, but I like to make sure it is where it is. I'm going to hit this side of the neck. Right now I'm running at the neck. I can also come here, I can come here, I can come here. I'll tell you a little bit about John Wick and his pencil in a little bit. And then I'm going to come same side over here, then I'm going to hit. This just helps to turn it. Now I'm going to sweep the leg, which gives me all of this, and I'm choosing the kicks. Okay? Can do. If this were bladed,
Yeah, it was there.
take out the real hardware.
Even if he lived, I'm pretty sure he would never.
All right, questions?
Sir.
All right, have fun.
You're attacking. Step off. Step off. Swing down. Set down.
Stepping out of the ball, so you pop that hand down. Press this down. Then just drop your elbow, get him on the other side. Step over to him, take your left hand, step down to that side that you just needed. This use that leg. Step it and then go ahead and carry it. So when you go in the sweep, okay, so when you go in the sweep, make sure that you've got enough room. Okay? Because it's just you yourself, which is just like make space.
Yeah, it's that. You're gonna sweep. You do the sweep, you go down here, you will come down here. Right? Oh, stop. Okay. He's down here. Now you got shoulders, that might work. But you can go over here. Right? And then drag and it's like a guy. It's like a
Chilling.
yeah, it's really
When you're ready to go.
We both can't go down. It takes us a while to get up.
So that, so
Yeah.
Turn your body.
they'll grab their own collar.
I'm stepping into a front step. Keep this way. Right? Right? I'm bringing it the whole time. Over and strike forward.
You kind of notice on these strikes that part of what I'm saying is, you know, as you become more comfortable and you judge your business more, you want a little bit more intent to go into your strikes. But looking at some of the little nuances to go in with that, I think everybody's kind of jumping off real quick. But notice I'm going towards his elbow, not to his hand. There are times if it's a bladed, I might go here because the blade is more important than getting hit by this. Normally though, 95% of the time, I'm going to go to the elbow. Why? Because even if I just hit this, if he's skilled enough, he's going to roll that elbow in on me. Or I can hit this, but it doesn't do a whole lot of good. If I control the elbow, I can control the elbow, all right? And I begin to control him. So when he comes in, make it quick. Remember, if I just go, it's not much of a hit. If I just go, it's not as much as if I went here. And that's just light. Okay. But when I come in, boom. That's kind of what you want to look for, all right? So, boom. Now, I will change my footwork, because now I'm going to come in. Now, here, if he moves, I can ramp this up to where I want it. Okay? I can also hit it with my bicep. So we can ramp this up. We want to take what's basic, and you can add your own level of intensity. So 1, 2, 3. That's going to be a knockout in itself. Those who
Felt that.
here, if I don't want to sweep them, just leave them here. Okay? If I don't feel like I'm in a position for the sweep and I'm too far apart, use your knee. Be real careful with this. Use your knee to bounce it off. And then I go.
Juicy.
Okay? Where I'm hitting him to be safe, I'm not going straight in on the knee. I don't want to hit the kneecap. I'm coming right off to the side. It can also be dangerous, but I'm not doing a big follow through. I'm just going to bounce.
Yeah.
It's actually all that I really need. All right? One of our 48 kicks, you just sit there and do
You're
the bounce.
thinking right where like when he kind of stops and then like just shoots out.
That's why we do, because we have a nerve
Yeah.
in this right in here, and that's what I have. If I can get it right in here, to right in here, then I will control that knee pretty easily with the minimum amount of force. So when you now, I want you to add just a little bit more intent to it. So when he comes in, boom, make some timing. Okay, you can feel the rhythm. Just slow it down, speed it up, and then slow it down. 1, 2, stop here. 1, 2. Find your position. Here if I want, there if I want. We'll move on to the next. Okay? All right? Now we have
You need that. I mean, your defense. You went elbow on this one. So push the elbow, pull, yeah. Pull. So, we got an idea. Wait.
It works.
That's good. How's that? How was that? You like that one? Well, I went for a knee kick, but what I didn't do yeah. Wow, like that. All right, come on. Let's see it.
You're pretty much a single like me.
okay?
Come on.
Yes. That's what it does.
So, on that last one, I came in on like that. Yeah. Yeah. Caught him right in the hamstring above the knee. I'm guarding it when I go in. So I'm not coming in like this. I'm holding it like that, but I'm doing that to him. Exactly.
How's an ankle pick?
I like that one a lot.
You're my shit. You're my shit like that.
All right.
Alright, yeah, right here. Oh, yeah, and I have my cheeks like, I have my muscle thing over there.
Everybody have fun with that? Let's look at real briefly that sweep. So we went through this, I'm over here, and now I'm over here. How do I get that sweep? Most people, when they do the sweep, they just come this way. Notice they a little bit.
He did the reverse kick out on me earlier.
Notice where I'm having my foot now. So if he's here, this is one thing, that's different. This also means I can come right down on him as well. But when I come in, that's what I do.
Cool. Oh, I don't like that. That looks painful.
It is very painful for half of us. It is not painful for half of us. All right?
No,
I didn't see what
I've
happened.
felt that before. It's painful.
Well, I just went up on your break your ankle.
And then
So-
your foot stuck under.
Yeah.
That's his.
So when I get this, if I just go here, this is straight. Okay? It depends on the power of my strength, his ability to root, all of that. Even if he sits and sinks into it, when I come through, that's when that part is
You
fixed.
good, bro?
Right?
Fine.
Good split.
Okay? Next. No. All right.
Okay.
So now another
Let's go
idea to look at is how can you use this? This is not one of my favorite, but it's there. All right. He wants to punch. Remember,
That takes much break on.
right? I need skill. I need practice. I need timing. But in my style, we'll also come in hit with elbows too.
Yeah.
And come in. So if I'm just here and he's boom, Even if he's coming in, I'm bam. Remember, these are very pointed. We're not going to play with this a lot because I don't think I'm going to tap in too quickly. But even if he comes down, even if he grabs me, oh no, that was a good one. You know how to have it. I mean, it's like, really? Okay, fine. Come on, really grab me. Really, come on. Bam.
Jude, grab the jacket sleeve.
Come on, dude.
And that's the thing.
It's a little bit better.
You know how easy it is to get out of when somebody grabs you. We have all these self-defense things, and really it's just learning how to work against the hand. But when you got this, now he's got me, now it's a fist. A little more serious. So I get to amp it up a little bit.
Oh no.
Well, yes. You grab me, your hands are on me.
True.
And I have my trusty pen.
It is now.
Bam. Bam. I just, boom, that's all I
So
got.
let's go.
This is just brute force, but I'm also breaking his hands. That's all I need. Boom. Also, if I move up, now here's the point. Anytime on the body you have pressure points, then there are going to occur for a number of reasons. One is anytime that you have muscles that are coming, your triceps coming together, and then right here is where they come in. So that's a pressure point. Lung 5, right here, is another pressure point. It actually sits on top of another muscle. I can come in and I can get it. Over here with the wrist, I can come in and get it here. Now some are more energetic and some are more nerve oriented, okay? But if I'm here, I can go bam, bam. He will then drop, and then I'm up. And then we can just work however we were doing the rest of it. So be very careful with this. I want you to go through this. I want you mentally to use your intent. I do not want you to physically use your intent. Why? Because you have training partners and these are very sharp. You can use the other side, but it's only marginally more safe because remember these hands, the bones in the hands break easily. But I come 1, 2. Now I just move. It doesn't matter if he lets me go. So I can go 1, 2, 3. Now in this case he moved his head. So where I'm going to go is this jugular notch right here. And I'm going to hit. If I happen to hit up towards the Adam's apple, throat, I'm okay with that too. All right?
Ladies and gentlemen, he drew blood. You did a good job.
1, 2, 3. Now I'm back.
No, I don't like
turn, and I'm going to kicks. Okay? So there's not as much finesse as there is with the blade. It's a little bit more brute force. Because this is my enhancer. Okay? Exactly. All right,
And
so
it's
let's
definitely mightier than the sword.
it is right now. 1, 2, 3. And even if he lets go, I can just push this away, hit, turn him around, again. Okay? Play with that.
One person puts this, put it away. And grab. Tell them one person put it away and grab.
Well, because when I grab you here, you twist it away. Grab you here and try to.
I don't want you right there. I want to stab you right there. Bam. Oh, look. I can go there. I can go there. I can go here.
Same progression. Opens up behind you.
I thought it was on the inside.
Also, when you go around, right there. How's that feel? Oh, look.
That one stuffs.
Yeah.
So this is not real common. Because most of the time I want to do this so that the hit is the right 90% of the world right. Yeah. So if I'm going
That's for the guys that
Yeah.
usually the guys there,
Right.
right? Now I'm probably here, this up.
Yeah.
Turn.
You good, bro?
Same as sequence, you're just starting off with
Okay. Don't die. Don't throw up on the mat.
Not that I know of. Do you think he'll ever go?
He went, he's just like,
Not on the new bag.
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, he might. I don't know. Tom's. No, not on the new bag. Do that.
You gotta go outside and do that. No.
But listen.
I found my knees.
That one, but you're bringing, when you're bringing yourself close to the knee, when you step in, something. Switch it up like the other one, it's a little more safe.
more of your body into the motion. My motion is to go here, one, turn this way, two, there. Now gets that over, three here. Now turn four, now turn this way here. Down, boom. So you gotta turn your body as you're doing your strikes. Arm on the right hand.
Yeah, I like that. I like that one all the time. Drive down. We're not wrestling. Yeah, I know.
That would be the thing that would
Try that. But that's something we do.
Yeah, turn your body. You're just flat. Yeah, turn your body. One,
Now, push that grab over, come over my shoulder.
so when you press,
No. You say
Let's go. What did you do?
keep turning, angling your body. That's for your arm to get the strike. Here, down this way. One, two.
So one that will come into here, that way I come up like this, that extends it. And then that's. No, pass, hard pass. Dude. She was sitting. Grab that left on that one.
And then she was raging
That's something we do. Okay. When I got to here, that was just perfect.
Your arm down. That'll be.
All right, everybody have fun with this?
Sir.
So I want us to look at a couple of variations as well, and some things we talked about in this corner, they grab you differently. But I want Rush to kind of show you, because we were just talking, if something comes right out of your playbook. Okay?
So this is something we do a lot based on the same grab, most of the times, if it's two guys fighting each other, they want to try and move the hand so they can punch. So if he grabs my hand, we do the 1, 2, 3 from here, come overhand lock, and then I'm driving back in as I take him down.
Into his eyes.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful maneuver. So it's already in your wheelhouse, it's already in your system. So let's play with that.
So,
That's from a different grab though, notice.
it's a different grab. It's
It's a
left on
cross
left.
hand, it's a cross hand grab.
That's what it talks about.
Okay, guys?
So when
It's a cross hand
Yeah.
grab. So that's where it becomes different.
so it's 1,
Roll
2,
his hand up.
3, and then roll and drive.
All right,
You like that?
Good one.
there's a million possibilities. There's a million.
Here, I like to go there, and I stretch you, and then when I come in here. So let's do this, you stand here.
But then you do it that way instead. Now what's this? This way. You gotta almost use it as a bar.
He does that to me. And you grab her right to go, your left hand, her left hand. So it's 1, 2,
Yeah, yeah.
so your hand goes inside, and then as you go for the
It makes it think about something else.
so
Then you just punch bit you in the finger for that punch. But I'm big on
It's a good 10 times training.
That's where
Stab. That up here.
Jordan, don't break the students.
Jordan showed him when you bring him down, you keep a hold of that. And you can make him go into the spike himself. Very important rule. Always restructure. Then you didn't stab him. He did it himself. Number 1 rule. Prepare for the
This way, get out.
Get there.
You're not dead. You're not broken.
it's safe.
He's able to get me to the
Another good is just, I got this on you, just straight. But I take it from here, it'll come up with that. I can just drive it into the jawbone.
Yeah.
Yes, collarbone's great. Right.
Questions with this?
Why? Because you're tapped. Because you were tapped.
Because it's fun.
Because it's fun.
It's fun me, it's fun me.
I could have done that, but I decided not to.
That is why we don't ask those questions. Learn from your senior.
Because I could read your paraplegic, but I chose not to.
Apparently this is how
If
you
you ask
learn
why,
the
I will
hard
answer.
way.
want responses. We want things that we've thought through to a certain extent. You know, the body goes, mind's got to go first, so your mind has to go there, so you want to, that's why we train. That's why we work on these things. That's why we envision this. So then all of a sudden somebody grabs me and they want to punch me, then I can figure out what it is that I need here, here. Now look at this. Once I hit, if he's still hanging on, I just come up here. Roll.
Can I point out a really nasty one?
We're getting ready to get
Okay.
He's way ahead of me.
What's another nasty one?
Yeah. Oil check, dude.
So here it comes in. One. When I hit here, if he's still hanging on, just raise your hand, turn it over, roll it. What do I have left? His elbow. I can use this. Oh. It's made for my wrist. And then I can hit him here again. If I really feel like I want to punish him, as Rush just said, I can also go up here. This is a little bit different because now I just want to play with him.
Another good area though.
All right. Let's look at another one. We're working with outside, right? Which is typically what we like to be able to do. Even to the point, remember that hood bug drill, if we came in, I can catch it, and I can destroy it. We do this with elbow. Hit, hit, okay? Hit, hit, hit. I don't need anything else. I've got him off his base. I can take him down.
It's not a good place to hit. Instead of
Here's our, yeah, I heard
collarbone.
that. But, so I'm just looking at one, control the elbow. Pull a little bit, destroy the bicep or destroy on the inside. But destroy the bicep. Now I can come back to where I was. I can come to the face. I can come to the throat. Okay? We're not worried about changing angles. I'm here. I'm here. I can drop this and I can hook. We can hook, right?
Honestly, thought you were trying to hit him. You were trying to hit him and like this one for a second.
I can do that. I'm trying to be a little more non-lethal in my old age. Only momentarily.
Quick hiatus. Really down with quick hiatus.
So he comes in here, here. Because where he's switched now, I can just run right over and we're down. If he comes to my school, we're going to learn how to do kick immediately from the ground. But once he comes in, I'm going to start hitting.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
That was my second favorite leg.
So, 1, 2, 3. Get rid of this. Okay. Bring him right here. Just need. You don't need to go down. If you want to, it's fine. But we're not. Okay. If I time my downward with my upward, I will also maximize that. All right. So this is really.
I think that's called manslaughter.
Can't spell manslaughter without laughter.
Oh my God. Never heard that before. No.
So,
I'm not laughing.
1. Look where I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You stop there because that's 8. 4. In the news,
Oh no.
there's a lady, she got attacked by this guy, and she had one of the car keys where we used to have car keys. She put it between her fingernails and went bam, bam. The mug shot of this guy, because he didn't have much hair, were about 1-inch whelps and scars all over his face. And she just went to town.
Deserved.
Yes. All right, so 1, 2, There's a little bit of pull here. 3, 4. Catch this. 5. 6.
Oh.
Right there.
The
Okay?
same spot every time.
Every single time. So training does work.
Yes, sir.
All right? Let's go.
It's like the FCA agents where they're trained.
Now I step.
Come on, Austin, let me see you do it this way.
On the outside.
You born first.
Destroy that bicep.
No, outside.
You can also go here too, but this is much more fun because the look on his face tells them.
Give me a
Now, take this hand, come on the inside, and roll
Yeah.
back to a shoulder. So,
slip under the You don't want to trip behind the leg on that one. So hold there for a second. So you don't want to go deep behind the leg on that. If you're kick that out.
At least at this point, I'm relying on instinct.
oh!
That sure don't feel good.
Yeah, but you're going like, he went with an outside, outside line. That. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Like it's too heavy to be plastic.
You gotta hold through.
They got that.
And then start. Am I sad? Yeah. So try to concept. So go here. Go on the outside. That. Yes. Now tuck it in until boom. Fish on
That's why it's coming to you.
when you want to do it. Don't do that when I have my hands posted. In training, don't do that when I have my hands posted. So just tweak my elbows as you hit my
Enjoy it.
If I got my hand posted and you do that, I can't get out. I can't get it out from under me. Now I have it.
Okay? So you do the feed, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't let go of that. Just go over it. Roll. Keep contact with the palm. If I'm way up here,
Oh, I know.
Slip under. This comes behind.
Punch me. Go slow.
I see you're playing all these Get to here. Use that as a hook. Pull it down.
Jordan, he said, don't break this.
Yeah.
Picture of my imagination. Alright, break a foot. I see you sneaking up. Oh yeah!
Yeah, the bicep.
There. People starting to stand around and say, y'all got enough of this? Don't master it.
Not.
All right, questions on that? As you kind of go through, some of it, I think that was a little bit new in the entry. And that may just come more from my style. Almost every style has 1, 2, first one. And with this, we tend to get rid of the cross and add a center. Okay? Doesn't mean you don't do this. It just means this is another way of doing it. Okay? Let's go to the inside. So, empty hand. If he wanted to give me a straight or a hook punch, that's what we do. Okay? I would just step in. That keeps him away from me, right? Yeah. This hand is going to attack his root. Now I have a couple of choices. I look at this as root, driver, expression. Okay? Root, driver, expression. All right? So, if he's coming up with this, that's what I need to keep away. But this is typically not strong enough a block if I just leave it in here, especially if he's coming in with a good hook. Because I can come across, and all I've really done was stop that and still catch this. So I need to have my backup, which is right here. Now, I've never known one guy throw one punch. He always likes throwing two. So I just turn. So with this, I can either go here, I can go here, or your collarbone, right here, does not support, it supports all of this, and it breaks wonderfully easily. So I can go right here if I want.
If you break the other arm's just dead.
If you break this, then yeah, it drops. Right in here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3,
Okay. Okay.
4.
Oh.
Okay. Could I do what we did earlier? 1, 2, 3, then turn him? I could. I can also go 1, 2, here, but I like underarm grabs. 1, 2, here, there. Is he still standing?
Not anymore.
Okay.
There.
Well, he was trying to go down.
Oh,
trying to.
If he has not yet hit the ground, the fight's not over.
It is not over until he hits the ground and he's not getting back up. So how many times can I hit him on the way down? The definition between the Silat and Kuntao, as one of my early teachers would explain it. Two Silat masters. Silat is all about position, vision. Takes his opponent, knocks him off, and he hits about 5 times down the mountain as he goes down. Done. Kuntao master. He's got his opponent, hits him about 100 times and makes sure that he hits about 75 times on the way down. That's the difference. So, with this, when he comes in, notice I'm going to angle out a little bit. I'm not necessarily just standing right here. I need to create a little bit of space. So I'm going to come in here. This time we're going to pick the shoulder. I can also pick in here. I'm going to pick here. I can hit this as one, but usually that's coming. So when I come through, that's a good smack. What you're not seeing is I'm not cupping his ear. I'm coming on either side of it for his safety. This is actually a cupping strike to blow out his eardrum. Okay? So when it comes to this, that's what I'm going to hit. If I can get this to stick in, that's great too. All right? I will come under. All right? There's a little bit off. And when I bring it through, make it to him, not to me. Turn him around, stomp, hit, and keep him up until you're done.
That's just mean.
I'm sorry. I should have considered it 4 seconds.
It is mean, yes.
These are the options you consider before starting a fight. These are the options you must consider before starting a fight.
Yeah. Is it worth it? In my younger years, don't fight that guy. You know, I was accused of dropping at the drop of a hat or throwing the hat down in order to have to fight. After a while, you just kind of learn, okay, is it worth going to jail? Or, and usually the answer turned out to be no after I've been there a couple times. I went, well, I don't need to repeat that experience again. So, what we want to be able to do is 1, 2.
I've never been to jail.
You ever been to jail? I don't really recommend it, but it makes for great stories. Here. Here. Just to keep them up until I'm done. You don't want to take them on down, just.
He just came.
Because remember what we can also do, here, and then I can turn his head and just go right to where we were, right? Bam. All right? So they're all options. We build on what we've been learning. Questions? Y'all kind of look at me with.
I don't know. I was just trying to figure out why they were looking at me.
Used to seeing you get punished.
Never been to jail.
For training.
As an adult.
As an adult?
So,
Come on, there's a story.
now, I tend to like stepping in with the right. I can also step in with my left. The foot that you use to enter is not as important, and you need to train to feel the weight differences between both. But for right now, the easiest thing is to step in with the right. I'm going to hit, and now I just move this here. That's not a soft glove. Okay? And I'm just blocking this. I can hit, I can drive it down, I can move it down here. I can hit him. If you have problems with me, just hit here and then go back. Okay?
Yes, sir.
It's fun. Have some fun. I see some smiles on half your face. The other half, I don't know. That's the one.
Jude's smiling. I think he's just delirious, though. Go fight somebody your own size.
There.
What did you do?
Yeah, I mean, it startles you. Yeah. We're not actually.
I just heard a story about people getting
Oh, yeah.
Because we do that too. Because
I've heard those words getting used.
Those happen. Those happen. Now, wait. He came up there, did the arm circle. Now, at that, took that one. Like this. Don't move. Tap if it hurts.
He doesn't look like he's had a
First is going to be the first strike coming in. He comes in, and I want this to be quick. Boom. Second is this turn. Now, in order to get this turn, if I don't move my feet, and I just turn here, I'm a little bound up. That's what we're talking about here. I'm a little bit bound up. I can make it work, but I can tell my power, I'm losing it right out of this hip here. So if I catch here and I step out just a little bit, it doesn't have to be much, and it will depend upon your size, your body style. But then, that's what. Because this, and you sink a little bit as from there. So it's boom. Because I want to cuss your head. That's what.
Too late.
Those are the two power points. Okay? If I come in, and then, boom, and I'm going to hit them hard. Even from here, I had y'all do the arm drag. Oh, no. From here. Oh, no. This is a standard takedown from what I've done.
How are they gonna match, dude?
Now, we also have, I think we've got what, 10 more minutes? So, palace. For the Filipino, my things are more Shuri-te Jujitsu and then Indonesian styles. Filipinos will have what they call palace. It's whole drill. Same thing. They have in most styles, there's something in there. So we know that I'm not going to do this. If he's going to come at me, he wants to punch me straight on. And then here, I'm not going to sit there and try and go here. But if my angle is right, then I can come through and I come in here. Empty hand, this is my choke. With here, I'm going to come, I'm going to catch, I'm going to roll. I'm going to use my other hand to support that elbow to come up. I'm going to step in. This hand comes right up. This is here. I have my choice. I can come down here on the neck. I'm going to use a non-pointy end. I can come down here on the neck. I can also come down right here on the clavicle. You feel the bone and you feel muscle. You got right here. Okay? I don't have anything else on him. I was way out here. But if I came in and now I'm here, that's one thing. This makes him really good on every side. If this were a blade, this is leading. I sink that blade down in here, it goes down in, and it cuts through the brachial artery, the brachial plexus, takes out hands, also goes into the lungs, top of the lungs. So we're going to come in, catch, and get in nice and deep. I want to get in body to body, my shoulder, body to arm down. That way, remember? Now here, now from here, I can just take his legs out, down, oh, are we done yet? Are we sure? Are we sure? Okay, we're going to call the police. Okay. Can I use your phone? Yeah. Okay, done. My sense of humor. All right. So, all we're going to do, you're going to step off to the side. You're going to come through. You're going to come around and raise this. I'm going to sneak way up under. I'm going to come down. I'm going to okay? It creates a lot of pain. This creates a choke. Also, this is pain. So I'm going to take it down. Feet. Okay? Okay.
We have a stick. It's not long enough to reach the ground. You have to move.
All right.
You're not the only one who apologizes for that. Yeah. I'll walk over the room and it's like, I'm sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. I'm like, shut up.
Real.
And you're trying to lift this off. You want this side to cut that side. This side.
All right. Questions with this? Can I do it here?
Okay. Slowly.
And then I do
He's also driving bridge hands into the
That's a word I like to hear.
I basically did an arm throw from wrestling.
Well, look, I've got this finger here.
Oh, it's mine now! These two again.
All right, knock it off, you two. Knock it off, you two.
I'm going to cross my arms.
What? Don't get a force. Shoot my torso.
Yeah, probably by then. Constant sense of agony.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Yes, but what I was
So that's why I was thinking.
is there
Why are you dancing?
His neck and you're squeezing. Get past here. Just get past here. Okay, you're on the highest. All you need to do is come up.
I'm not doing this.
He doesn't know.
I don't need to do it long.
I'm not going to.
What are you doing now?
I try to get a little bit more. I like having
but
my
in
shoulder.
the closer, stay. Tuck that in. Because if it's not tucked in, you have this nice elbow right here, back of your head. Tuck that in. Necessarily.
Okay. All right, y'all. Everybody, hey, have a good time?
Yes, sir.
Did you learn something?
Yes, sir.
Are you safe and unharmed?
Yes, sir.
That was not quite as enthusiastic. Was your partner safe and unharmed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Probably.
Good. Questions, comments? Anything you want to add? Nope. All right. Y'all did well, and this is a little bit new. I usually come in the nice stuff here, but I wanted to come in with something a little bit different. So, I know we're running late.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Did y'all notice a lot of similarities in some of the movements he's doing
Yes, sir.
to what we already do?
Yes.
Right? It's universal.
Yeah.
It's, you know, his footwork is a little bit different based on what he's predominantly studied. But overall, you got to use your body, no matter what footwork you're using. You got to position yourself properly.
Yeah.
Okay? I hope y'all had fun.
Yes, sir.
I enjoy watching y'all strike each other with things,
It was fun.
all kinds of things.
So, what I tell people when I go through is your style already has everything in it.
Yeah.
So just take what I share and apply it to what you're doing. It's like with what Rush did. He goes, this is what we already do. Fantastic. We'll do that and build off of that. All this is it's an improvised weapon. Okay? So yeah, the John Wick killed him. It was in the ear or the eye. I told you I would tell you what that was. I had to kill somebody with a pencil.
There you go.
So,
One other thing. So he predominantly he studied Kuntao Silat, right?
and sure.
And so he studies Shuri-te, Jujitsu. Tang Siro, a lot of what we do comes from kind of the Shuri style of Okinawan karate. That's why when I first went and trained and I saw it, I was like, oh, this is really cool. This fits right in with what we do. Because we have a lot of influence from Shuri karate, from Okinawan influence. So there you go. All right.
And that's where you'll see the Shuri-te is a combination of Japanese, Chinese arts, and a little bit of other stuff in Korean.
Yep.
My Kamishin Aikijujutsu came from China by way of Korea and then into Japan. You know, there's a whole lot of similarities. So just take whatever I show you and build it into your own system.
What's the matter, Josue? What you laughing at?
Things there.
You're laughing at something.
He looked at himself in the mirror.
It would be
Daily. All right. All right. Yep. Sensei Wei. Yep. And Yonsei. All right. Good job. You guys be sure to give those things back to Sensei Wei.
Yes.
He didn't buy him the gift to you. It's not a gift.
Not this time.
The string, yes. It's not as expensive.
Exactly. Yeah, I ordered these and went, okay, I might have